About 14 years ago, I switched to working with people on the phone and then started to use video some. Over the pandemic, a lot more people want to do videos. But so this was when I was seeing someone in person, and I was using the electronic devices. And I was treating this person actually came to me because I use the electronic devices. So she was not really aware of the spiritual kind of work that I do. I had a good with one of the prominent people in the world, really, with the electronic device I was using, really liked me, and rightly so, because I did a good job. And so, but she was from Russia. She didn't understand that being in the northeast of the United States does not mean you're right near New York City. So she sometimes would send people to me from Boston and all over the place, which was fine. This person happened to live in New Jersey, very near where I live now, and so she would come into the city. And, I don't even remember what she was diagnosed with, but she was not doing well for some years. Her energy was very low. You could see, you'd see her skin was so pale. And so I started giving her treatments, and she started coming once a week. And during one of the treatments, so I would usually treat people, they're sitting on a stool, so because part of that would be checking in the spine, and it was best for the person not to lie down, so the stress on the spine was kind of more normal, like when we're walking around. So I was treating her, and she said to me, "I'm starting to feel weird." And I said, "That is good. You're very used to being sick. Being weird is good. When you feel better, it's going to feel weird for a little while." And then she started to say, "I feel really weird." And I could see her skin became even whiter, and she started perspiring. So I stopped treating her, and she blacked out. I even had to hold her up because she started to fall over, so I was glad to do that. And even though I knew it was a good thing, part of me was a little panicked, like, what's going on here? So I usually have people have some water nearby, so I took her water, poured it in her mouth. She came to, and she goes, "I need to go to the bathroom." She ran to the bathroom. She threw up. She had diarrhea, so she was in the bathroom for, about 15, 20 minutes. And so she came out. I could tell she already started to look better. And luckily, her husband was the next appointment, because I don't know, she was totally wiped out from this. And I don't know if she would have been able to make it home on her own. So her husband had his appointment. She sat in the waiting room. And then when she blacked out, I saw this negative form leave her body. And, I knew that's a good thing too, but I could see she was really wiped out. And then I was wondering if I should tell her what I saw. And I decided to do that. And so the next time she came, I told her. I was kind of surprised she even came back. Well, she was feeling much better. It was just such a kind of traumatic experience that I don't know. But, I like everyone to feel good all the time, even though I know that's not part of it. She came back. I told her what happened. I told her what I saw. She didn't say anything then. I was wondering if she was going to come back. She came back the next week. She basically said to me something that I always remember. It's like she was fine with what I told her because of things she had seen on sci-fi shows on the TV. And then her husband had the next appointment again, and he came, and they wanted to talk to me together. And I started to explain to him how people take on negativity in the world, and part of that was taking on curses. And he was very sharp, because they hadn't indicated to me in any way that they had a spiritual perspective about things, but he was very sharp. He said, so I said, you can, it's I can't think of the word slipping in my mind, but it was just, we take these things on. Like, no one's doing this on purpose to us. It just kind of happens, partially because of our karmic makeup, these things are all there to teach us. But so anyway, he said, well, we must be able to take on blessings like that also. And I said yes. And I remember that after all these years, because that just seems like what a positive, good thing to think about. It's also good for me to remember, because when people are coming to see me, I'm mostly looking for the negative things that have happened to clear them out for them.